All right, good morning. We're going to go through this real quick here. I'm try and calm you down about the Trump's challenging of the election. Here's the deal. Don't pay attention to Sidney Powell right now. I don't know if her stuff is true or not. It sounds plausible, but that's extra stuff. That's bonus. You know, Sidney Powell is kind of the QAnon wing of the Trump legal movement, right? So she might have a very specific duty in this to grab everyone's attention with the most extreme potential fraud and criminality. Whether it pans out to be true or not, I don't know. That's extra. And if it does, that's the ultimate, like she said, the Kraken. If she can prove what she's saying, then it's all over. Everybody goes to jail. Trump's the next president. We move forward. But we need to calm down here with some of these lawsuits getting thrown out in the lower courts. Okay? What we need to do is get past these lower courts, appeal it up to the Supreme Court. We need to get at least one legitimate audit of one state. And once they do that, they're going to find hundreds of thousands of messy ballots, right? We have all the evidence. Flipping the votes on live on TV. We've all seen it. Covering the windows in Michigan with the poster board. We've all seen it. Pushing poll watchers out, not allowing them to watch. We've all seen it. Right? Hundreds of thousands of votes coming in for Biden in the middle of the night, and no Trump votes. And there's no down ballot votes. Just Biden. They're not voting for governor, Congress people, local elections. Okay? That all puts everything into question. So if we can get one legitimate audit in one state ordered by the Supreme Court, and they find hundreds of thousands of ballots, or even tens of thousands, that are illegitimate, every state is gonna have to say, okay, we need to do an audit every single state. Turn off the mainstream news. Don't listen to the far right stuff. Don't listen to the mainstream stuff. The stuff that Rudy Giuliani's working on, the targeted instances of fraud that we have seen on video, covering what justification is there for covering up the windows of the office or the arena where these mail-in ballots are being counted? Tell me what the explanation is for that. They say it's so nobody can video record the ballots. Bullshit. You're allowed to have poll watchers in there. Okay? This is the evidence we need. And I'll tell you right now who needs to be credited for all this. It's not the mainstream media. It is certainly the Trump legal team, but it is these independent internet sleuths, basically, who are digging in deep and finding stuff. There was a guy I saw yesterday. He went onto the Pennsylvania Election Board's website, and they detail every ballot, how it was mailed, how it was received, the dates. He found like 11 or 12,000 ballots were mail-in ballots, were requested on, let's just use Monday, for example. They requested the ballot on Monday. The ballot was mailed on Monday, filled out on Monday, and returned and received back to the government on Monday. So that's all happening in one day. They're mailing you something. Well, first, you're requesting it. They're mailing it to you. You're filling it out. You're mailing it back. All in one day. Nonsense. These are the things that are going to put everything else into question. And it's going to be the Supreme Court who's watching all this and sees it. And they're going to say, wait a minute. We need a true independent audit of this whole entire thing. And that's where it's all going to get exposed. I don't know if anybody's going to go to jail for it. But as long as we can get enough illegitimate votes thrown out to get Trump reelected, that's what we need. So, like I said, if Sidney Powell's stuff is legit and it's true, that's the icing on the cake. That's the big one. That's where it all gets revealed. And at people actually go to jail. But don't put all your hope in that. She could have a very specific role in this. She could have been ordered to go out and make the biggest claim possible to scare the bejesus out of everybody, including electors and judges and all that stuff. Because it could all be true, but she might not have evidence. But they don't know that. They might be sweating, going, what does she have and how did she find it? She could just be putting the dots together with no evidence and making the allegation. As long as it puts the doubt in these electors' minds, in these judges' mind, and the people of the United States, as long as it makes them really pay attention, especially those on the left. That could be her very specific role. But it's these targeted issues that we've all seen video proof of that are going to put us on a path to victory here. We need no more electronic voting machines. That's just like voting on your computer. Imagine if they sent you they say, oh, we have an app for voting now. Would you use that? Of course not. It's the same with these machines. They all have computer software that can be programmed a specific way to do a specific thing. Okay? So what we need is we need paper ballots, voter ID, and just videotape everything. Put a $20 Walmart camera mounted up above each person that would handle that ballot, and that's it. It's all on video. So don't lose the faith. Stop listening to, oh, Trump's lawsuits got thrown out, oh, it's all falling apart. No, it's not. We need to get through these lower courts that all have biased judges to get up to the Supreme Court. And once we get up to the Supreme Court, there's some smart individuals on there. We have a conservative majority. Then we're going to get a true audit. If we just needed a true audit of one state. Now, hopefully they're not burning these ballots somewhere, or who knows, they're printing more and throwing Trump ones out and printing new Bible. God, who knows? However, don't lose the faith. We're gonna be okay. I believe Trump's gonna be the next president. It's just a matter of how are we gonna get there. Sidney Powell's the QAnon wing, scaring everybody. Rudy Giuliani and the rest of the lawyers are the ones doing the dirty work of the targeted fraud. Keep the faith. Keep fighting. Keep calling your representatives. We got to push them. If they don't hear from the people, they're just going to fold to the pressure from the left. Keep the faith. We'll see you in a little bit.